What up, guys? Any Tier Guild Forever going to be doing like a live reaction to one of my mods sent this to me before, but I forgot to get to it. I suddenly remembered now, and I thought like, what the hell? Let's get to it. Besides, I need more content on my gaming channel, and I was a little pet peeved before that we didn't get a stream going on like earlier, but it's whatever. I'll do my best though to make sure all streams are earlier in the day. That way, it doesn't feel like a waste. All right, so I may cancel doing streams late at night just so it's beneficial for everyone. So from now on, I'll go back to just doing it from 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock my time zone. But yeah. Anyway, let's get back on track. We're going to be doing a live reaction to this 20-minute trailer gameplay for the new Fairy Tail game coming out on the PC, PS4, and I think the Switch. So yeah, definitely going to be getting this game for myself on the Switch and for sure live streaming it. So make sure you don't miss that. But anyway, guys, yeah, let's just jump in on to this. Can't wait to see it. I haven't really seen anything relating to this game in a while other than that last reaction. So let's watch.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 4, the final day of EGX 2019. It's gone so quickly. It's gone so quickly this year, but we still have a very exciting day of streams coming your way. I am delighted to be joined on stage this morning by Nathan from Koei Tecmo.
Hello,
Welcome
everyone.
to the stage,
Thanks
Nathan.
for having me.
Nathan, what are you going to be showing us this morning?
We're showing the new anime game we're working on, Fairy Tail, and we've got a quick trailer to show you guys before we get into it.
Let's have a look.
All right.
Peggy
I was
12.
about to say that. Peggy 12. Supervised by Hiro Mashima. Here we go. Bro, it looks really good. I like how it looks. I like the attack animations. I wonder when is it exactly coming out?
Well, there's a look at the trailer, but now we've got actual gameplay of Fairy Tail.
This is the first time we're showing it off in English, actually, worldwide.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
So you're at the controls, Nathan.
I am. So Fairy Tail takes place in a magical world called the Kingdom of Fior. And in Fior, there's tons of magical guilds which are fighting to be the supreme #1 guild.
Right.
And we follow the one called Fairy Tail. They're
Right.
quite a mischievous bunch of guys. They cause a lot of destruction and damage around the world. But they're
Ain't
trying to
that
fight
the
for
truth?
family and honor and to be the #1 guild in this region. Where this build takes place is 7 years after a key event in the story. They go to an island called Tenru Island. They have a big battle and they go missing for 7
Tenro
years.
Island arc with
Sadly, this time the
Aknologia
guild
during the
loses
7
its
years
fame. It
skip.
goes down to the lowest rank and they lose their guild house. And suddenly, 7 years later, these guys all show up again and realize that actually they don't have their guild anymore. So we're going to start there.
So it's up to you to build them back up.
We've
their
got to
former
raise the
glory.
bank up back to S rank, the highest rank a guild can be. So
And for people who don't know Fairy Tail, this is based around an anime series.
yes, it's a really long-running anime series. It ended in October this year, actually.
Right.
So it's an anime and manga by Hiro Mashima, and it's been going for about 5-6 years now. So it's a long-running one that fans have loved. It's an action kind of adventure anime. Okay. So let's go into the guild hall and have a look at what's
Really
changed over
wish
the
I could
years.
have heard
You
the
can see
English
it's a bit
dub
rundown.
voice
We've
actors,
not
but
got
this
many
is still
tables.
fine.
No one's really in here anymore.
Yeah.
Sadly, over the years, it's run down a lot. Let's go in. So these guys have been waiting for 7 years. We've been assumed dead at this point. 7 years have gone by. They couldn't find our bodies, but we've been assumed dead.
Right.
And then we suddenly arrive one day, out of the blue. So the main crew of Fairy Tail follows the pink-haired guy you'll see at the beginning, Natsu Dragneel. He is a fire dragon slayer magician.
And this is going to be the main person you play as in the
And
game?
you'll play as Natsu in the game, yes. We'll introduce some more of the guild later when we get into the battle system, because not all of the guild are going to be
That's
in
what
this
I
demo
want to
today,
see, the
so-
battle system.
Okay, right. So we're going to play the mission where we got to raise our guild rank. We're rank D at the moment. We're going to try to get to rank C today and see if we can get back a little bit up the ranks. Okay, so fans of the anime might recognize some of the characters in the guild. Mira Jane is kind of the quest giver. She looks after the guild and makes sure the family are kind of looked after, everyone's happy.
Right.
And she looks after the request board, which is
Usually that's
where we're
what
going to
her
get our mission from
character
today.
does.
Excellent.
Now at the moment there's only one low rank mission. We're quite low
Okay, so
down,
you
so we're not going to
actually
get the high
do
rank missions to go
missions
fight the dragons.
based
and
on
these-
what's on
these
the
epic
mission
quests.
board.
We've got to
Okay, that's very
we got to
realistic
go
to the
save
anime.
mail from a dark mage. A dark mage guild. These are kind of the bad guys of the region. They don't follow the rules of the government. These guys have robbed the post office.
Right.
So we've got to go make sure they know what they've done and go save the post for the... So the blonde-haired girl is Lucy. She's a celestial mage. She can use special keys to unlock spirits from the celestial world to come and support her in battle. And we'll use that in battle in just a little bit. And this is Urza. She is a special re-equipped magician, so she can change her armor and weaponry at any point to become more powerful.
Awesome.
Okay. Right.
This is like an
So Urza's joined our
introduction
quest for this
slash like
mission. Throughout the game, you'll be able to
sneak
use
peek
over
of
10
the
playable characters
series
from Fairy
and the
Tail
game.
and other guilds in the region. So the land's full of other guilds competing to be the best. Some of them will join Fairy Tail or your party, so you can make a mashup of your favorite Fairy Tail characters.
Fantastic.
okay, I like
So let's
that.
go
So
on
you
a
can
quest and
create
look at
your
the
own
world
unique team
outside.
based on the
How would you
Fairy Tail
describe Fairy
characters.
Tail in terms of genre? Are we looking at classic JRPG here?
So this
or-
is a turn-based JRPG with very kind of classic kind of turn-based battle systems. So as you can see, the guild looks a bit run down. We're out in the suburbs. Fairy Tail, when it was in its prime, was actually the center of Magnolia, the key city in the region. But sadly, we've been kicked out of the suburbs because we couldn't pay the rent. For 7 years, we've had no money, we've had no prosperity, so we couldn't look after the original town building. Okay. So as you can see, the Fairy Tail, the logo's
Oh,
kind of
snap.
falling
Is
off
there
the guild
open
right now.
world
It's kind of
too?
just being held up.
Bro, if there's
Right,
open
so let's go
world,
off.
this game is gonna be so much.
You can pick up
It's
items
gonna
throughout
be
the
so
world.
good.
This will let you upgrade different magic.
Actually,
certain
it kind of
equipment.
reminds me of
Sadly, in this build, we don't have
Berseria.
any of that to show just yet. It's
Low
still an
key
early
kinda
in-development
reminds
build
me
as
of
well.
it.
Okay. So the town of
Yeah, I
Magnolia is
definitely
actually
have
built
a
for the first
Berseria
time in
feel
3D.
to
It's
it.
in the anime and the manga, but you never really quite see the entire of Magnolia. So we can kind of walk along, go around the canal. We're going to go check out the old Fairy Tail Guild and have a look at what it used to look like.
It looks absolutely beautiful.
It's
And
really, really nice.
I assume that fans of the anime and the manga, there'll be lots of little
Yeah.
Easter eggs and things they're going to be very excited
I wouldn't
to see.
say
But
Easter
for you
eggs.
aren't
More,
familiar with
I
the
mean,
anime
it's
and
based
manga,
on the
would you say
anime.
this is a game they can
If you're
still
gonna
jump
go,
into
if you're
and
gonna
enjoy?
say
Yeah, you
Easter
definitely
eggs,
can
then
jump
the
in,
whole
and it
game
starts
is
about
an
halfway
Easter
through the
egg.
anime series, but
The game
you
itself
can
is an
actually catch up
Easter
and
egg.
learn little bits about what happened, how the characters came to be, how their relationships grew before this point.
Right.
So everyone can learn from Fairy Tail from this game. Which
Great.
is awesome. Fans might recognize
I
this
wouldn't
house
say
as
learn
Lucy's
Fairy
house.
Tale.
Sadly, because
This
it's been
is
7
like
years, she couldn't pay rent for 7 years.
halfway
So we've
into
been
the
kicked out of the
series,
house. We can't go
or
in
at
just
least
yet.
either
This would be one of the
halfway
many
or
places
more
you
than
can go visit
halfway.
What
now.
have they all been doing for 7 years?
Because after the
So
Grand
they
Magic
actually, in the
Games,
anime
it gets
series,
into
they
the
just
later
were
arcs.
magically kind of kept in stasis for 7 years.
Right.
And yeah, they vanished away. So this is the old Fairy Tail Guild. As you can see, a lot more kind of prestigious
Yes.
than the one we have at the moment. We're actually being guarded out of the build. We can't get inside anymore.
Right.
So we need to get our rank up, get some money, and hopefully we can get back into the guild. And the famous cathedral, which generally goes to a lot of destruction when the magic guilds are fighting, is also present in the series. Right, anyway, let's make it to one of the first areas we need to go to, which is the Great Plains, where we're going to go save the post from the Dark Guild. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, this definitely
So
gives
you
me
have
a
a world map
Berseria
where you can
vibe.
choose certain locations for your mission. Today, we only have access to the Great Plains where our mission is going to take place. But you'll be able to explore the entire of the region as you go around and do quests. And you can customize your own party, so you will be able to choose which magicians you want to take out and put in your party.
And how many characters can you have in your party? At a
You
time?
can have, I believe it's 5 at a time. 5, yes.
Wow.
5 characters, okay.
Okay, so let's get into battle.
That's a decent amount of characters. That's enough.
So like in JRPGs, you can press the attack button, which is square on PlayStation, to get a bit of a chance to go first in battle.
Right.
Battle start. I didn't actually do it in time. We'll do that next time.
Okay, so I take that back. It's like Berseria mixed with
Wendy Marvel. She
Uto-
is a dragon slayer as well. She
Utopia?
uses wind and air magic. She's also quite a good healer, so she can support you in
something
battle
like
with
that.
health
It's like
as well.
a mixture of those two
We're going to
games.
use one of her abilities, the Sky Dragon Claw. As you can see, there's a kind of a grid system on the screen. In battle, enemies are positioned on this 3x3 grid. You want to tactically use your magic. So this one has 2, and we can place that perfectly over the enemies
fantastic.
to get in.
For 2 birds with 1 stone.
So the series is known for its really
Okay,
epic
I like
magic
again.
attacks.
I
You're
like
gonna see
the
a lot of that
attack
from the different
animation.
characters.
It looks nice.
This is Lucy. She is the Celestial Mage. We'll use her summoning ability in just a little bit when we've got a bit more strategy we can use that with.
So she does the Lucy kick.
Will enemies move around this grid during the battle?
So they stay in a specific grid in this build at least, yeah. So Natsu's the main guy, uses fire magic. You saw him in the trailer kind of do his epic magic punch.
Nice.
Okay, so that's the first look at it. We're going to get a bit more kind of tougher enemies coming up, so it's a nice introduction for me to ease into this morning.
I was
Not
going to say,
bad.
you were tested there.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I was
we'll
getting
get to
a bit
see
of
more of the
good.
character's special
Good.
moves later.
So as you can see, we rank
Like,
up
it's
as a
pretty
level
good.
and our kind of
I'm
guild
not
rank
sold on
overall.
it yet
And we're
because
constantly working
the
towards
moves
getting
we
this
saw
guild back
were
up to the
nice,
S
but I
rank.
want to see like more flashy.
So the story will follow kind of the 3 main arcs. The Tenru Island arc, which is where we started off 7 years later after that. Then the Grand Magic Games arc and Tartarus arcs. These are kind of 3 really big pivotal story points in Fairy Tail.
Right.
Full of action, full of magic, dragons, flying cats, all the kind of awesome
Amazing.
tropes
Flying
you like to see in
cats.
anime.
Flying
So you got your preemptive
X-Seeds.
attack. Spot on.
Yes, I got it right this time. I'm really impressed. I didn't even see the screen when I did it. That's really sad. Okay, right. Let's get that one.
Wing attack?
Right. Let's hope we don't get beaten here.
I noticed there's 2 numbers coming up when you're being attacked there. One in white and one in green. What does that mean?
Yes, so one of them is actually a healing kind of. One heals the enemy.
Oh,
and
so
one
the enemy's
just-
healing itself
yeah,
as it attacks you, I see.
It's dangerous. So for Lucy, we're going to use the summon ability now.
Awesome.
Using
Okay,
Celestial
that's
Key,
what I
we're
want
going
to
to
see.
summon Scorpio. Scorpio is one of the spirits.
Can
we
you
use
summon
as
2
standard
spirits
to take it
at
out.
once? What the? Scorpio
Okay.
didn't even come
Let's
out.
defend this Natsu so we
It
can
was
see
an
the other
attack
characters,
of
but they're kind of hidden
Scorpio.
away in the back of the party at the moment. So Urza has the ability to re-equip. So let's use this one here. Uses her really cool Titania armor to wipe out foes in seconds, which is really cool.
So I
As
guess
you can see, we're
they
getting health
do.
and MP after every attack.
When
Really
she
good.
transforms and when
Bray
Lucy
is
brings
an
out her
ice mage,
spirits,
so he can, make
they
things
just
with ice and
appear
use
but
them
they
in
don't
battle.
stay.
fantastic.
So we're going to use the ice
They're
mage
not
hammer.
passive moves.
Wipe away an enemy.
Hammer.
Nicely done.
Nice. Right, let's dispose of this one. Use a Lucy kick to go through. Perfect. And as you level up, you're going to be unlocking different magic abilities for the party. So you start off with a few kind of weak ones, and these will constantly progress upwards to fill more of the grid or to kind of perform different boosting abilities for the party. Okay, you're leveled up to level 2. That's perfect.
Looks pretty solid.
Right.
I still want to
And
see
some
more
new magic.
flashy
We can go
moves.
test this out now on the
Urza's was
field.
like my favorite out of all of them so far. In regards to moves we saw.
So we've been filling up a gauge in the bottom right side of the screen you might have been seeing called the Fairy Gauge. Now this lets us do a really over-the-top epic kind of magic ability.
I hope we're going to see.
We're building up to this now. I'm going to quickly go get this treasure chest from this guy though before we go and fight the bigger tough guys. So there'll be different treasure troves over the land you can go get different items from. Lacrima is a certain crystal in the series, and this levels up magic, so you can use this to kind of custom your character's abilities. Sadly, we can't show off in the build today, but this is what you kind of find across the field. You need to be making sure you search for these.
Well, that's interesting. You can have a certain build
Okay,
for a
let's use
character
some new magic.
fitting
We're
the
going to heal
situation.
one of the characters. They look a bit weak at the moment. Nice.
A healer? Yeah, that's Wendy. She can heal or boost, I'm assuming.
Don't want to leave us alone today. Okay. So another one of Lucy's abilities, which will heal us again, is her little buddy Nikora. This is like a little snowman plushie she gets. In the series, thought it was kind of like a useless character until they realized they could do a little bit more.
Oh yeah, I was the same way. Oh, Blue!
When you said summon
At first, when I saw Lucy, I thought she was going to be a useless
An adorable
character.
little snowman.
Yeah.
coming
I
to
was
save
so
the day.
wrong. She ends
Okay,
up
I think we
being
can
one of the
use
most
Natsu's epic ability here.
pivotal
Fire
characters
Dragon
in the
Roar.
whole show.
Okay, we've just unlocked
Looks like
the
your
magic
fairy tale
gauge.
is ready to go. Your fairy.
We're going to use it on the
Okay.
next battle, just for now. Sharp a
Basic
few more
slash
attacks
attacks.
first.
So you can keep it there and it rolls over to the next battle.
It'll stay in the next battle,
Right.
yeah. So you can decide if you want to save it for like a lower level fight or use it for a bigger one. It will take out the entire grid.
Right.
So you want to use
Amazing.
them strategically.
Sure.
Okay. It's really important to make sure you use the grid strategically because you've obviously got a limited MP, which you want to make sure you're conserving throughout battle.
Yeah.
We got a new ability for Lucy.
That whip attack. I forgot about it, but I remember
Like
that.
with your kind of typical JRPGs, we have the weaknesses of certain enemies can be manipulated, so they might be weak to fire, to wind magic, and we can use that to our advantage in battle. And it will let you know that actually on the option select what attacks are going to be weak and strong against certain enemies. Okay, oh, they're confused. We get an extra attack in there. Perfect. Right, let's go face some tougher enemies now. I think I've had a bit of a warm-up now. We can go fight some tougher ones. Hopefully we get some new magic. We should. Not just yet. Maybe in the next battle. Okay. Get our treasure chest. We've got a grade 1 Lacrima. It's one of the weaker Lacrimas, but we can get more powerful ones as we go through the game. And here's our quest marker. There'll be a variety of cutscenes throughout the story, which will kind of progress the narrative along. As you can see, the blue cat is the partner of Natsu. He's a flying Exceed as the species, but they're flying cats. A talking flying cat which loves to eat fish, called Happy. So it's one of the good guys. Okay, right, let's go get these guys. They do not want to be beat up today.
He's running away.
We're going to make sure they get their punishment for stealing the post today. Right.
Oh, there's lots of them. Okay, cool.
There's a lot more of these.
I see why you saved your special attack now, yeah.
So we filled up our fairy gauge. You can see the R1 over the fairy tale logo in the bottom right of the screen. If we press this, we can use a magic chain attack where all of our mages come together to do a powerful attack.
I'm looking forward to this.
Whole grid is going to go out now. So let's start with Wendy.
Oh, this is a powerful attack.
You do get a bit of time to decide if you want to finish with
no,
the
it's the
character
same
or
thing.
keep using
Just
a weak chain
oh
to level
no,
up
they're
that
all
chain
doing
to
their
the max.
attack.
Keep going in, and we're going to finish off.
It's like a combination attack.
And the finish is its ultimate attack, which will wipe out every single last person there.
Wow, that was incredibly satisfying. Nice.
This is still in development.
Easy.
It will look a little different in the final
Oh
game.
no, there's still more of them.
But Fairy Tail's all about the characters coming together with their bonds and their friendships to use these ultimate attacks. Right. And this is really what the devs are working on, and they're working with the author Hiro Mashima of the series to really make sure this feels right for a Fairy Tail game.
Amazing.
Nice. Right, we've used our fairy gauge here, so we are going to have to attack the next lot of dark mages. The traditional old way. Where have they gone? There we go. Now these guys are a lot tougher. They do have more
the
HP.
shit out of him behind the head, didn't he?
Planning of the grid to make sure we can wipe them out.
Where do you think
feeling
you're going?
confident?
I am a little bit.
Okay.
These guys are really powerful. I'm sure they've got it in them. Okay, what's the grid looking like? We use some Sky Dragon magic.
Sky Dragon.
As you can see, they don't take that too lightly compared to the other enemies, which wiped out quite fast.
Scorpio.
So while certain missions will require you to have specific characters, you can fully customize your party to be kind of your dream team in Fairy Tail. Right. Go. Dragon Roar.
Natsu's voice, man. It can sometimes be over the top. Okay,
So
now it's getting a little.
They do.
Because
they're a lot tougher than the guys
just
who are
keep
taking out
spamming
earlier.
the same moves
Well,
over and
use
over
the ice
again.
guys at this time.
Isumeku. What? Floor?
We've also just announced actually on Thursday 2 other Fairy Tail members coming into the game, which sadly aren't in the build today, but Gajil and Juvia, these are Iron and Water magicians.
Gajil and Juvia?
Okay.
I definitely want to use Gajil.
And can you swap party members at any point in the game, or do you have to
Certain missions will require certain characters, but others you can fully choose who you wish to be on your party.
Awesome.
Well, we've just unlocked the ability again, actually, to wipe out our characters.
So
wait, so do you unlock that ability during your fight? It looks like you can't use it whenever. You unlock it depending on the conditions of the fight.
Yeah, you want to make sure they're all leveled up. Obviously, you're going to have your favorites. So if you want to keep them in the party, just make sure the other guys are kind of being leveled up throughout the game. The good thing with Fairy Tail is the characters are so unique and different. Everyone's got a favorite they can really easily bring into the party with players, which is good. Right, let's take out this guy with a traditional attack. We can save our magic gauge one more time for one more battle.
Nice.
Oh my god, I'm yawning so much.
Perfect.
Why am I yawning so much?
So all magic abilities aren't just attack, they can also be defensive. As we see here, we've got the ice shield and armor. So these things are going to be kind of stat boosts to make sure we're protected in battle. Nice. Okay, there's one more battle left before we're going to have to go return our quest marker. Okay, so they've got the mail back safe. The Dark Guild has been told off. They've learned their lesson this time by being hit by fire, I guess, for the great Fairy Tail crew. Okay, nice. So we've done it. We got the mail back to the Great Plains.
Job done.
Nice. So I need to find a way back. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna go this way. We'll go the quicker way back. And we'll quickly show you how the level up system works with the guild.
Right.
We've got a quest marker which we can give back now. So let's walk around. So there'll be a ton of different environments. It won't just be kind of grassy fields. Everything from like kind of hot lava areas to other.
That's the rule. That's the rule. There's got to be a lava area.
How it should be,
is
right?
There a snow area?
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a variety of different locations in Fairy Tale, so there's tons to choose from. You got a little mini loading game thing which you can play and use happy to be using a fish to hit the loading text out of the way.
I do appreciate loading screens that
are amazing.
That are entertaining. Yes.
Okay, we're going to fast travel back, and we're going to go to the guild hall. Okay, so Mira Jane is our kind of quest keeper, so we're going to go to her and submit the request. Perfect.
Right.
So we get some money for that, which
I
helps
feel like
us,
the
progress
quest
the guild.
feature is what's going to be the most gameplay value out of this. Yes, the story,
Fairy
but
Tale's always got these kind
we
of
already
deep
know the
messages about
story.
family, honor,
So the
and
quests
righteousness. And you'll see
themselves
this throughout kind of
are the
quests,
real,
like
like,
Lucy's obviously making a note
self-rewards
that
for
mail's
this
really
game.
important for everyone. We want to make sure that the world can be connected together. And these values run throughout the whole of Fairy Tale, even in the over-the-top epic dragon fights down to saving postmen from losing their posts. And Happy loves fish, so Happy always wants fish in the post. Perfect, so now we've unlocked Urza to join our team in future quests, and you'll unlock them throughout the story in the game. Nice.
Cool.
So, we've gone from rank 101 up to 99. So just a little bit. We've gone to rank C. We're up another
We're in the
rank.
top 100 now.
We are. So that's good. We're
go.
going up there. So this character here is Mavish. He's actually the original guild leader back in the day, right before Fairy Tale
Did he
became
say?
a guild.
I don't know. The way you
Watching
said
over us
Mavis
to make
didn't
sure that we're
sound
doing our
right.
job properly.
Yeah,
That
it's
was Fairy
Mavis.
Tale. It's the first look at the game before it comes out in 2020.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Nathan, for taking us through that.
Thank you for having us
It
today.
looks absolutely beautiful. I do love a good classic turn-based JRPG.
Yeah.
And it's coming out, you say, in 2020?
2020, yeah, so you can get hands-on next year. We're also going to be at Paris Games Week in just about a week and a half now, so if anyone's lucky enough to be out there, do come and play the game for the first time worldwide.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Nathan. Thank you very much for watching, everyone in the audience. Please stick around, because in about 5 minutes' time, thank you. In about 5 minutes' time, Dave is going to be coming out on stage, attempting to earn his first ever platinum trophy. And then throughout the rest of the day, we've got some fantastic stuff coming up. We've got more Dreams on the stage. Nathan's going to be playing some Neo 2. We've got more FIFA 20 later on. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. We'll see you very soon.
Looks like there's not much afterwards for that, so I'm gonna stop it there. Well, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish I could have seen some more flashy techniques, but it looks like they were just basically showing the introduction to the game in the beginning. Now, it looks like it's going to take place, like they say, after the Tenro Island arc. Unless they will include that sometime into the game. Not sure. And then, as for how long it's going to be, I don't know. I hope it goes all the way to the final fight between the Dragon Slayers versus Acnologia. That's what I'm hoping for. When they're stuck in the rift. But so far, it does look good. I'm enjoying what I see. Since this is like the... Isn't this like the very first Fairy Tail game on console ever? I mean... I'm still gonna get this game regardless. Like, even regardless of the gameplay, I feel like I still would have gotten it, because the fact that it is the first Fairy Tail game on console, I gotta get it. I got to. So, like I said, so far it isn't sold to me yet. I'm cool with it. Do I see myself like I definitely see myself playing this. But as for a lot of replay value, I'm not sure, depending. I feel like the quests are going to be like the make it or break it deal for this game. Depending like the difficulty of the quest, how many quests you can do, side quests, stuff like that. I feel like that's going to be the bread and butter of this game. And it looks like every single time you're in combat and you face an enemy, depending on how they last, you could unlock a move during the battle sequences. So you saw right there when they were using Lucy's basic moveset, like Lucy Kick or summoning Scorpio, then suddenly the guy unlocked a move which was the whip attack from Lucy. Maybe that's how it's going to be. Maybe depending on the level of the enemy will determine the overall available unique attacks at that time. Like Natsu, he can just do Fire Dragon Roar and then Fire Dragon Iron Fist. Maybe if you go on further, he can learn like Dragon King's Fist or Demolition Fist or Dragon Force. I really hope Natsu gets Dragon Force and END form in this game, because if they do, I'm already sold. Same with Gray. Gray needs his Demon Slayer form or Devil Slayer, however you want to call it. Overall, I'm thinking that this is going to be really good. Well, like, do I think like it's the greatest RPG game ever? Personally, no. If I'm going to be honest with you, out of most of the games I've seen so far, I feel like the Danmachi one is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Fairy Tail, don't get me wrong, Fairy Tail is still nice. It's getting nice with it. But I feel like Danmachi is still a little bit better in my opinion. It depends. It depends what they show. Because once again, they didn't show that much. They initially just showed the first few minutes of gameplay into this. Maybe I need to see more trailers to really get immersed. And if there are more trailers, feel free to send me links to these other trailers in the comment section below of this video. I would greatly appreciate it. I guess we can get into questions. Question 1. What is the #1 thing you liked about this trailer, and explain to me why? Number 2. What is the #1 thing you disliked about this trailer? Let me know in the comment section below. And when I mean by trailer, I'm referring to the gameplay. But yeah. That's it from me, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. Really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace. Let me know what you thought of this game.